Hi, I'm Greg Bridgman. I've been a residential home lender since July 13th, 1992. Not that I remember the day I first started home lending, but one question I have periodically asked of me, and it is this a good time to refinance my home loan? We have seen home refinances in the early 90s, the early 2000s, and then around 2012 to 2014. Each time interest rates had come down greatly. Now, when I first started back in the early 90s, interest rates had been coming down to 9.5 from nearly 20% in 2080. So 9.5 sounded fantastic and people couldn't wait to see me. But if I offered you 9.5 today, you'd say one word, shyster. And you'd be right. But each time we see these interest rates come down, it has been fantastic. But this, I believe, is probably going to be the best refinance opportunity our nation has ever seen. It has been said by experts that we have nearly $12 billion in home loans, and 95% of those people will benefit from a refinance between now and the election. One thing I've noticed is that whenever there's a presidential election, interest rates tend to go down. And with the coronavirus epidemic, recently we've had some artificial things happen, like all of the people unfortunately being laid off in our country right now. It's also hurting the interest rates. Another factor right now that's kind of caused interest rates to go a little higher is the fact that lenders get flooded with customers. In the early part of March this year, interest rates dropped way down. I was seeing 15-year fixed nearly down to 2.5% at that time. And we're expecting the 30-year fixed to possibly go down to near 2.5% before the election. But when it gets to be too many people coming in, it's like busloads of children coming up to a fast food restaurant at lunch hour. 6 busloads of children pile into the restaurant, and the restaurant employees, who are limited in number, see this large number come and they're overwhelmed. They can't get the hamburgers and french fries out to the kids fast enough. So what they say, well, I'll tell you what, our restaurant now is going to sell $25 steaks. Any of you children want that? Well, sorry, we can't afford it. And so just a few stay and buy the nice, juicy, enjoyable steaks. Well, that's what's happened in home lending recently, is that lenders are saying we've got to find a way to slow this down. We can't just hire processors and underwriters out of thin air. These people are skilled workforce that have to be trained over years of experience. So they take less loans to slow things down till they can control it. And then they'll lower rates again later when they have things under control. Add that to the coronavirus, which has laid off 22 million people now and out of work. All of this is adding to the inflation in interest rates currently. So what I encourage you to do is what I'm doing with my customers is I'm going ahead and taking the loans now and not charging anything for an appraisal, simply putting the loans into processing. Then we have the loan ready, approved, and ready to go. When the interest rates drop to where my customer says that's the rate I wanted and I can live with it, then we'll be able to close the loan in as little as 15 days. This is to help people get possibly the best interest rate they can. When some lenders are either saying, we're not doing refinances right now because we don't have the capacity, but we're a local lender. And so because we're locals in this area, we're able to do a lot more. But realize that other lenders are not only saying no, they're just raising their interest rates so high on refinances that the customers are discouraged from using them. So if you want to try to find a bank with low closing costs, low interest rate, and will take your loan now, I'm Greg Bridgman, and I would love to be your loan officer. You can reach me at 618-830-7711. Again, that's 618-830-7711, or simply reach me at gregbridgman.loan, gregbridgman.loan. Just remember, the E fell out of my bridge. And you'll find gregbridgman.loan to apply online. Thank you for listening to this video, and I hope it was instructional to help you with making the right decision. Should I refinance now?